This is All India Radio. In today's Spotlight, now we bring you a special program on India's International Film Festival, IFFI 2021 gets underway in Goa.
Asia's oldest and India's biggest international film festivals, IFFI, got underway with its much-anticipated 52nd edition today in Goa. The festival aims at providing a common platform for the cinemas of the world to project the excellence of the film art. The first edition of IFFI was held in Mumbai in 1952. In all, it had around 40 features and 100 short films. The first edition was non-competitive, which had 23 countries, including the United States, participating, with 40 feature films and about 100 short films. This was the first international film festival held anywhere in Asia. From the third edition in January in 1965, IFFI became competitive. It was chaired by world-renowned filmmaker Satyajit Ray then. It was graded A category by the Paris-based Federation International, the producer of the film. With this recognition, the festival in India came on par with Cannes, Berlin, Venice, Karlovy Vary and Moscow International Film Festivals. Following this recognition, India adopted, at its fifth festival in 1975, a permanent insignia. This comprises a representation of the peacock, India's national bird, with a permanent motto of the festival, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the whole world is a family. In its 35th edition in 2004, IFFI became globally competitive and moved its permanent venue to Goa. Welcoming film lovers to Goa, which he recalled is celebrating its 60th year of independence, while the nation celebrates the 75th year of independence, the Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, said that Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an opportunity for us to take a collective resolve to take the nation to new heights when we celebrate 100 years of our freedom.
ये वर्ष गोवा के लिए भी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। गोवा अपने लिबरेशन के 60 वर्ष मना रहा है, तो वहीं पर भारत आज़ादी के 75 वर्ष मना रहा है। आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव एक ऐसा अवसर है हम सबके पास अपनी उपलब्धियों को जन जन और दुनिया तक ले जाने का और संकल्प लेने का कि 75 वर्ष से लेकर 100वें वर्ष तक की यात्रा कैसी होगी। जब शताब्दी वर्ष में हम इकट्ठे होंगे तो भारत एक नई ऊंचाइयों पर होगा।
The minister informed that with this perspective in mind, IFFI 52 has brought together a diverse bouquet of films and filmmakers from around the world. He said that IFFI is embracing new technology and giving a platform to artists and industry to engage with each other, keeping up with the pace of change.
This presents a unique opportunity for Indian cinema and incredible possibilities in content creation and dissemination at all levels on all platforms in all regional languages, domestically as well as globally. I am delighted to share that at the 52nd IFFI, there are many firsts. For the first time ever, IFFI has allowed the OTT platforms to come and participate and present and showcase what they have produced over the last few years. IFFI is embracing the technology, new technology, and keeping with the pace and giving a platform to the artists and industry to engage with them.
The minister informed that for the first time ever, films from 5 BRICS nations, namely Brazil, Russia, China, South Africa, and of course India, will be showcased through the BRICS Film Festival alongside IFFI, and there are more than 300 films being showcased at IFFI. He said 148 international films from nearly 75 nations will be screened at the festival.
For first time ever, 5 nations will showcase their films as part of the Focus Country section, as we are also celebrating BRICS Film Festival alongside IFFI. In fact, there are more than 300 films being showcased at IFFI. There are 148 films from nearly 75 nations will be screened during this event.
Speaking about the novel initiative, the minister said that for the first time ever, we are recognizing and mentoring promising 75 young minds as we celebrate 75 years of India's independence.
For the first time ever, we are recognizing and mentoring promising young talents through 75 Young Creative Minds of Tomorrow program being done as we mark 75th year of independence. They have been chosen by the grand jury and the select jury after a meticulous screening process. They are seated amongst us and will be attending master classes by the icons of cinema. The youngest selected candidate is just 16 years old, and we have talent represented from Kadapa from Andhra Pradesh, Hazaribagh Jharkhand, Dindigul Tamil Nadu, Allapura Kerala, Rangareddy Telangana, Imphal Manipur, and so on. These are the small city and towns of India from where we have selected these 75 young creative minds of tomorrow.
The minister also outlined the government's progressive and ambitious vision for IFFI.
Our vision is not limited to the event of IFFI. They should not be taken as a standalone event. I think we have more to offer. But what IFFI should be when India celebrates the 100th year of independence?
The I&B minister expressed the government's steadfast commitment to make India a content creation powerhouse and the post-production hub of the world.
We aim to make India a powerhouse of content creation, especially regional cinema, by scaling up regional festivals. We aim to make India the post-production hub for the world by leveraging the immense tech talent amongst our skilled youth. We aim to make India the hub for world cinema, a destination for films and festivals, and the most favored place for film makers and film lovers. After all, India is a land of storytellers, rich in filmic resources. Today, the world wants to hear the story of India. India can captivate the world by narrating the India's story. The story of rising, powerful, vibrant billion, ready to lead the world the India way.
The Union Minister also highlighted the enormous employment potential of the sector.
The film and entertainment industry has a huge employment opportunities as we leapfrog into the digital era of content, filmmaking, and not to forget film archiving for the future generation. Today, so many of those engaged in filmmaking are young. They are the powerhouse for fresh content making and new narratives. In fact, the media and entertainment sector builds on three unique propositions India offers: abundant and competent labor, ever-growing consumption expenditure, and a diverse culture and linguistic heritage. Where else in the world do you have these powered by the extensive footprint of mobile, internet, and digitalization? With this unique combination of connectivity, culture, and commerce, India is poised to be the epicenter of this cinematic ecosystem.
Addressing film lovers, Union Minister extended a passionate invitation to all filmmakers in India and across the world to come and be a part of the cinematic kaleidoscope of collaborative diversity of the world's largest democracy.
Today, the India story is being written and defined by Indians. So to all the filmmakers who are present here and listening to us through the digital platform, let me say this: come be part of this cinematic kaleidoscope of collaborative diversity that is set to make new strides as the voice of a rising aspirational billion gears up to lead and take center stage in the decade and beyond. And finally, I'll be failing in my duty if I don't congratulate the winners of the Satyajit Ray from the international category for the Lifetime Achievement Award, Mr. Martin Scorsese and Mr. Szabo. मैं यही कहूँगा कि आज चाहे गोवा लिबरेशन के 60 वर्ष मना रहा हो या भारत आज़ादी के 75 वर्ष, ये तो एक पड़ाव है जहां पीछे मुड़कर देख रहे हैं कि हमने क्या हासिल किया है और आगे बढ़ने के लिए एक लक्ष्य निर्धारित कर रहे हैं कि अगले 25 वर्षों में भारत की पहचान दुनिया के कोने कोने में फिल्म जगत के माध्यम से कैसे हो। इसके लिए गोवा की सरकार ने, मेरे प्रिय मित्र डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत जी ने जो ये शानदार आयोजन भारत सरकार के साथ मिलकर किया है, मैं गोवा सरकार का और आपके सभी अधिकारियों का, माननीय उप मुख्यमंत्री जी का, सभी मंत्रीगण का और सभी अधिकारियों का बहुत बहुत आभार प्रकट करता हूं। मैं अपनी सरकार के सचिव, भारत सरकार के सूचना प्रसारण मंत्रालय के सचिव अपूर्व चंद्रा जी का, गोवा के चीफ सेक्रेटरी परिमल राय जी का और सभी अधिकारियों का भी, और फिल्म फेस्टिवल से जुड़े हुए सभी अधिकारियों का, कर्मचारियों का आभार प्रकट करता हूं। लेकिन सबसे बड़ा आभार मुझे दर्शकों का और यहां पर उपस्थित गोवा की जनता का करना है, जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाया है। आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Union Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Dr. L. Murugan said that IFFI allows the understanding of various social and cultural ethos and appreciation of world cinema.
IFFI is one of the most iconic film festival in India, in international level. It provides a common platform for filmmakers across the world showcase their talent, bringing together film cultures. The festival allows to understand the various social and cultural ethos and appreciation of the world cinema. That's why, with the initiative of our Minister Sri Anurag Thakur ji, in this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, IFFI has invited 75 young talent minds in the field of cinema. Under the dynamic leadership of our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, India aims to become the attractive destination for filmmaking. With the focus of ease of doing business, we have opened Film Facilitation Center office in our ministry for a single point conduct to facilitate the filmmakers. Ladies and gentlemen, these movies which realistically reflect the life story of common man, his struggles, his emotions, his values, attain the status of iconic movies. Our actors bring alive the legendary heroes and great events in the past. Here I wish to mention the immense contribution of some of the legendary icons like M.G. Ramachandran alias MGR, N.T. Ramarao and Shivaji Ganesan to the cinema. Here I also remember to great Dilip Kumarji, Rajkumarji, Sumitra Bhaveji and many others who left us in the last year. The world of movies shall be in depth to you. Friends, before I conclude, let me acknowledge the tremendous efforts put in by all those involved here. The people of Goa are famous for their warm and affectionate hospitality. I am sure you all will enjoy the film festival and enjoy your stay in this beautiful land of Goa.
Welcoming the delegates and guests to the 52nd IFFI, Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Pramod Sawant, recalled former Union Defence Minister, late Dr. Manohar Parrikar, who as Chief Minister of Goa, hosted IFFI in Goa for the first time, following which for the last 17 years IFFI is being hosted in the beach city.
आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव और गोवा ट्रेड 60 इस पावन पर्व पर आई वेलकम फॉर द 57 इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल। आज इस अवसर पर मैं याद करता हूं द एक्स डिफेंस मिनिस्टर एंड एक्स चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ द स्टेट ऑफ गोवा श्री मनोहर पर्रिकर, जिन्होंने ही 2004 में इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल फर्स्ट टाइम गोवा में इनवाइट किया और तभी की प्रसारण मंत्री स्वर्गीय सुषमा स्वराज जी, उन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम यहां पे आयोजन करने का मौका गोवा को दिया। तभी से लेके आज तक लास्ट फॉर द 17 years वी आर होस्टिंग द इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल। डे बाय डे इसका आयोजन बहुत अच्छी तरह से कर रहे हैं और इसी के वास्ते गोवा इज ऑलरेडी नोन स्टेट फॉर द टूरिस्ट एंड फॉर द IFFI के वास्ते द गोवा इज नोन ग्लोबली, विच इज अ प्राउड मोमेंट फॉर द गोवंस।
Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Shri Apurva Chandra said that IFFI is the largest and best film festival of the country with a rich legacy of more than 50 years. The Secretary explained that the festival has become bigger despite the COVID-19 challenge. The 9-day celebration of cinematic excellence will be an immersion into the cinematic confluence of tragedy, fiction and reality. The combination of virtual, physical and other immersive experiences promises to make the 52nd IFFI a treat for cinephiles around the world.
You are listening to a special program on India's International Film Festival, IFFI 2021 gets underway in Goa. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on our mobile app News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official.